Welcome to our little film, a documentary of us and Kit's life. We're going to take his ashes, Kit, our father, and spread them to some significantly, looks quite a bit different. We're going to spread them to, is that Kitty living?
This is Kit's dog Rita's ashes, which I've kept for years, waiting for him to die. Could have been 50 years, turns out it was 2. But we're going to mix these ashes together. This is the house Chris and I grew up in. This is our first house. Kit and Mom were divorced pretty early, but this is where we got all set up. So we're going to start dumping Kit's ashes here.
Kit affectionately referred to Rita, his dog, the infamous Rita, up in Telluride, as his wife. So we're going to take a moment to reunite canine, wife, and master.
No ash fights. All right. Here we go. We got to
Just a little bit first here.
Okay. All right, here we go. This is for you, Dad.
We're going to save some for the bayou.
Yeah, let's get rid of a lot right here, though. Okay, not on our motorcycles. We're not going to put Chris in EOD. You know, downwind. He'd be dumping us with chemical. Here we go. Known as the house with the motorcycles out front. Kit's favorite house. This was his baby. This is the one he all fixed up. Back then, there was not that ugly garage in the driveway, just a gate to the courtyard with the pool.
Driveway for family only.
Yeah, we had signs. All right, here's Dad in a bag. Dad's ashes. This is what it looks like. Looks like a few keys of Coke. And right now, the 3 of us, no ash fights.
And where the camera's standing right now is a piece of land that Kit fixed up to make the curb appeal of his house better. And it started a whole series of
Neighborhood resentments.
Neighborhood resentments, but also the neighborhood cleaning up parks. And I think he won some award from University Park for that as well.
All right.
And it's only appropriate that then we spread his ashes here on this triangle park.
All right, you want to do it? Chris has got a protein scooper. Do
go.
not put this in your
gotta
shit.
go again.
Oh, we got 2 bags. All right.
Double bag for safety.
I think this is illegal.
Yeah, what else is new? Ooh, there's a... Don't breathe in the fumes.
Oh.
God dang
I
it.
think they got all the toxins out of his system when they burned him up, didn't they?
It's awfully white for Kit.
Well, Kit did do a lot of Coke.
It looks pure white.
God dang it.
Oh.
All right, there we go. There's dust in the air. You see the dust rising?
It's clumped up
Kit's
into,
a phoenix.
clumped up into rocks.
Oh man.
Downwind, downwind, downwind. No, Chris, what are you doing? Put that stuff in the... He's breathing that stuff.
Oh.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
God love
We're
him.
not going to do this every stop, right? We're just going to make a little pile of it. All right, we're at Captain Miles. We're in Longview, Texas. We rode our motorcycles here. Captain Miles is the Woodall side of the Collins family, and he met the Collinses here in Hallsville, Texas. He's not actually a captain. He was a corporal in the 14th Texas Cavalry. Dad joined the Sons of the Confederate, we found out. Stolen valor, that's nothing recent. So we're here at Captain Miles' grave. Dad was really proud of Captain Miles. He named our youngest brother after him.
His favorite ancestor, and he also has, I'm glad we have Rita combined with Kit now, because one of his favorite pictures of Rita was sitting right here on Captain Miles' grave.
Really?
Yeah.
Looking at the back side of the tombstone, and this was kind of an anomaly. It's a legendary tombstone here in Hallsville because he put his net worth on the back. $44,378.34.
And 34 cents. It
Well,
does.
and his daughters weren't married, so that was the hook.
And in front of that it says value of our estate.
Yeah, value of our estate.
And a dollar sign. Okay.
Now we're going to deliver Kit back to his ancestor, Captain Miles.
Okay.
This one.
We need to start. That may not be the most expeditious.
It'll be quick, watch.
Want to start downwind? Now, Kit, this is a stick figure representation of one of our family members. We're all well endowed. Don't cheat us here. Collins family stick figures aren't complete.
I'm going to be really kind and make him into an angel. There you go.
Well, that is
All right.
white,
Okay.
pure as the driven snow.
All right, let's get back on the motorcycles and hit the next step. All right, we've just arrived at the Brown Pig in Marshall, Dad's favorite hamburger joint, barbecue joint. Dad can eat barbecue breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is Chris on my left and John on my right. Uncle John, he's rolling with us. He loved Kit. All right, so we're gonna go into the Brown Pig here.
Lunchtime.
And yeah, grab a Brown Pig. Take a break from spreading ashes.
Here we are at Neely's Brown Pig, home of the Brown Pig, and this is actually a Brown Pig right here. You can see it's all deliciousness, and it's not a Brown Pig unless you do the traditional dousing with a little of this. That's pretty good. Look at Brother Carr over there. Let's see how it tastes, Carr.
It tastes okay, you know, I'm not a big pig lover, but this is important to point out, the vintage pigs running around the ceiling there. They took him down outside. Neely's was founded when? 1927. So Dad would do this breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Then we'd let him.
Bunch of happy customers.
All right, this is Chris sitting out front of Neely's. We just put down the pigs. He's over there scattering some ashes inside this little Brown Pig planter.
Oh, if we can take it, yeah.
All right. Oh, wow, we got a Brown Pig here off the wall. John's going to showcase it for us. There we go. Brown Pig.
Very nice.
If you're ever in Marshall, Texas, you want to hit the Brown Pig. All right.
Yep.
Okay, we're at Fern Lake now, just outside of Marshall. This is the new lake house. This is not the original screened-in 1928 setup that we grew up in.
Is part of it the original house?
No,
No.
that one burned down through the ground.
Burned to the ground like 1988
So,
or so.
so what year was this one built?
88 or so, 90 in there. Now we're heading down to the docks. Every weekend that Dad had us, he'd bring us down here. We spent a lot of time down here at Fern Lake. And the Merritts, this is their lake house, the other side of the family. They're very gracious to let us come down here today to spread ashes, Kit's ashes, all over their property. So. God,
Bye, Dad.
call the EPA on us. You want to put some of this white sludge in the water? Come here and get this, man.
Farewell, Dad.
We're just doing some toxic dumping out here.
As Carr and Chris say goodbye to Kit for the last time.
I think I see his outline in there.
Golly, that's a lot of.
We got one more stop, and that's the Big Cypress Bayou in Jefferson.
All right.
This is our midday reward for being right on schedule.
Refreshments.
Yeah, I was going to characterize it as we got bogged down for just a little bit at the lake here. Good place to get bogged down, though. Lots of fond memories. Maybe our last time here. So.
Yeah. Cheers.
All right, is this Big Cypress Bayou?
Yes, Jefferson, Texas.
Yep. We have a lot of roots here too. Dick has a big house here that we'll be going to shortly, but Kit loved the Big Cypress Bayou. We lost a lot of props out here. We've been lost on this bayou a lot, so we're going to put the bulk of Dad right now off the bridge into the bayou. We're going to say one baggie for the House of the Seasons. If we go on that side of the bridge, we can't have that bridge.
Okay, this is a walk, no, a run. A run down to the creek. Trying to get up on the bridge.
All right, here we are at the old trestle, the Big Cypress Bayou. One time my dad was real gung-ho and thought it would be a fine idea to trace the steps of riverboats from Caddo Lake up to Jefferson. So we took our ski boat over here, and he was calling on me and John Harold to push him off the bank all the time, and then all of a sudden he's like, because he wasn't a very good boat captain, pilot, and he's like, get out of the water! And because he was running into the side of the log, and then we're like, are you kidding? We're not getting out with all these alligators and moccasins. And then he charged to the front of the boat and jumped in the water and pushed us off and charged back in and screamed at us the whole way here, and everybody looked at us like him, like we were all a bunch of dumbasses for even trying that. I think he'll be real happy down here.
buzz off those fumes.
God, looks like something's on fire.
All right, is that it? House and seasons?
All right,
All right.
one last look at the trestle that Kit loved, and the creek car having disposed of the last of the ashes.
All right.
Both.
This is the House and Seasons, built in 1873 by Colonel Epperson, Confederate colonel. Yeah, and well, you know, hopefully he was a colonel and not a corporal. But
I think he was a carpetbagger myself.
anyway, this is the last we got of Dad. That's a cupola up there, and this is a famous house in Texas. This is probably the most famous house in Texas because it's got a cutaway in the second floor where you can look up to the first to the second floor and then from the second to the cupola, and all the windows in the cupola are different colors. That's why it's called the House of the Seasons. There's blue, red, green, and as the sun comes through, it refracts through the house in those colors. It's really cool. And on the ceiling of that cupola are 28 stars for the 28 states of the Confederacy. So it's
In
pretty cool.
1872, built in 1872.
1973?
Very cool house.
Looking down, you can see the carpet way down there and kind of get the effect. It's really cool. And then check out these windows. I mean, for 1872, this was state-of-the-art technology, man. This is
Crazy.
wicked cool.
Anyway, Kit brought us down here several times. I remember coming in this house in 1974 when it was 102, and they were just starting the renovations. And then we came back after it got renovated and did the pilgrimage, which used to be a big deal here. You know, attract several thousand people to see the historic homes.
All right, well, this is the last of Dad. I think we should put it right down the hole, baby. Just don't breathe in. All right? You got it all over me. Well, cool, it's a cloud. Come check it out, man.
That's mushroom.
There he is. That's the last of Kit right there. Can you see the carpet? Just not quite as bright as it was a moment before.
Mushroom cloud.
All right, well, that's it. I think, is that a wrap? You done with Dad?
Right.
That's
All right,
a
Dad.
wrap.
Farewell, buddy.
Adios. Rolling.
All right, here's a little postscript. We didn't dump Dad's ashes down there. Uncle Dick was just baking soda, and I'm going to leave it for you, Shirley, in the refrigerator. Thanks for letting us have access to the house.